What if the scariest place in the world isn't haunted by ghosts, but by a guy who smiles, hands you a room key, and then murders you in the shower? Today we're diving into the true story behind one of the most famous horror tales ever told, a story that changed movies, changed books, and ruined showers for everyone. But here's the twist. It didn't come from Hollywood. It didn't come from myths or urban legends. It came from a real person and a roadside motel with one terrifying secret. Imagine this. You're driving down a dark highway. It's the 1950s. Rain is pounding your windshield. The roads are empty. You're lost. Then, boom, a neon sign flickers in the distance. You pull in. You're soaked. You just want a warm bed and a hot shower. The office door creaks open, and behind the desk is a quiet, awkward man. Hi, my name's Norman. Meet Robert Bloch, born in 1917, basically the original horror nerd. Before Psycho dropped in 1959, he was writing creepy short stories for pulp magazines. But Psycho? That was on another level. No vampires, no werewolves, no ghosts. Bloch said, "You know what's really scary? People." And oh boy, he proved it. So here's the deal. Norman runs the motel. He's super close to his mom. Like, weirdly close. She yells at him, she controls his life. She's always upstairs. Wait, what? That voice he keeps hearing? That person he talks to? It's all in his head. Norman has literally become his mother. Then comes the moment that shocked the world. The shower scene. A young woman named Marion checks in. She's on the run. She thinks she's safe. She steps into the shower. Cue screeching violins, slash, slash, slash. She's gone. Everyone reading was like, wait, the main character just died? Halfway through the book? Yup, that's how Bloch did it. No warning, just horror served cold. Now this is where it gets really wild. Norman Bates, not 100% fiction. Bloch based him on a real man named Ed Gein, a killer in small-town Wisconsin who was obsessed with his mother. So obsessed that after she died, he kept her room untouched. And in his house, human skin turned into lampshades. Skulls used as bowls, a belt made from, let's just say, body parts that should never be worn. No joke, Ed Gein wasn't just creepy. He was the nightmare version of that quiet neighbor who seems nice. Then came Alfred Hitchcock, the king of suspense. He read Psycho, bought the rights in secret, and turned it into a movie in 1960. It was a cultural earthquake. Even people who hadn't read the book were suddenly afraid of motels, afraid of showers, afraid of the guy next door. Here's why Psycho still hits hard today. Because it asks, what's really going on inside someone's mind? How well do you really know the people around you? And what if the monster isn't hiding in the dark, but standing right in front of you? Norman Bates isn't just a character, he's a warning. He shows us that the scariest monsters might wear the most normal faces. So next time you're checking in to a cheap motel on a rainy night and the front desk guy seems a little too quiet, just remember, sometimes the real horror doesn't knock on the door, it answers it. Let me know in the comments, would you survive a night at the Bates Motel? And no, locking the bathroom door won't save you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got more true horror stories coming your way. Stories that'll mess with your head. And who knows, maybe next time we'll spend the night in a real haunted house.